Welcome to the Daily Cheese channel. Today, we'll be discussing a personality trait you may find familiar, but perhaps don't fully understand: high sensitivity. Have you ever been misunderstood for being too sensitive, or found yourself picking up on subtle emotional changes that others overlook? If you have, this video is sure to resonate with you. Before we begin, let's have a little interaction. How sensitive do you think you are? Rate yourself from 1 to 10 and share in the comments. Alright, let's dive right into the topic. Trait 1. Heightened sensitivity to external details. The first prominent trait of highly sensitive individuals is their acute awareness of external details. Their brain acts like a super sensor, picking up on subtle changes that others might miss, such as shifts in lighting, faint sounds, or even barely perceptible scents. For them, the world is vibrant and three-dimensional, with every detail continuously conveying information. For example, when a highly sensitive person enters a room, they can instantly sense its atmosphere. They may notice if the lighting is too harsh, if a small item is out of place, or even if someone present seems uncomfortable. This acute awareness of detail often makes them exceptionally perceptive in certain situations, allowing them to quickly pick up on others' emotions or discover unique perspectives in creative work. However, this trait also presents challenges. With so much information flooding in, their brains can often feel busy. This means that in loud environments, like crowded malls or lively gatherings, highly sensitive people may feel overwhelmed or even feel an urge to escape. Their brain is like a sponge that soaks up everything around it, and once it's saturated, it can feel weighed down. To avoid information overload, highly sensitive individuals should learn to give themselves some breathing room by reducing excess stimuli. For example, they might take some quiet time alone after a lively event or take regular breaks at work to ease sensory input. Trait 2. Prone to overstimulation. Another key trait is that the nervous systems of highly sensitive individuals are easily overstimulated by their surroundings. In simple terms, their brain is like an older computer that crashes if too many programs are running simultaneously. This is especially evident in noisy, chaotic, or high-pressure environments. For example, imagine walking into a crowded supermarket with announcements blaring, carts squeaking on the floor, and people bustling all around. For highly sensitive individuals, such a scene can quickly lead to discomfort, increased heart rate, and even anxiety. Within a short time, their nervous system is bombarded with information, leading them to an overloaded state where maintaining calm becomes difficult. This sensitivity isn't limited to noisy environments. Sometimes, dealing with complex tasks or sudden social situations can also lead to exhaustion. Their body sends clear signals such as headaches, stomach discomfort, or an inexplicable fatigue, as if their nervous system is signaling the need for a break and recovery. To cope with overstimulation, highly sensitive individuals often need to set boundaries, such as limiting time at social gatherings or finding a quiet space to relax when things get too loud. They need to observe their body signals and lighten their mental load as needed to prevent constant stress on their nervous system. Trait 3. Deep thinking and rumination. Another defining characteristic of highly sensitive individuals is their exceptional capacity for deep thinking. Their minds tend to constantly analyze, ponder, and reflect on past experiences. Sometimes, their brain resembles a supercomputer, examining a situation from every angle, rethinking and understanding it repeatedly. For instance, have you ever found yourself replaying a simple conversation over and over while lying in bed, worrying about whether you said something wrong or missed the best moment to express yourself? This process often leads to highly complex and unstoppable thoughts for highly sensitive people. Deep thinking isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it can be a major strength, allowing them to notice details others overlook or show unique insights in creative endeavors. They are skilled at reflection and can draw valuable lessons from past experiences, which often makes their life decisions more thoughtful and comprehensive. However, there's a downside to deep thinking: rumination, an unproductive, repetitive cycle of self-doubt and anxiety. Imagine holding on to a minor, awkward moment long after others have forgotten about it. This ongoing thinking can easily spiral into negative emotions and even affect sleep quality. Highly sensitive individuals can mitigate rumination through techniques like mindfulness meditation, shifting attention to the present, or writing down their thoughts to release inner complexity. The key is to distinguish between meaningful reflection and unnecessary anxiety. Trait 4. High empathy. One of the most notable traits of highly sensitive people is their strong empathy. Simply put, they feel others' emotions far more acutely than most. They don't just understand others' feelings, they truly feel them. Imagine a friend sitting across from you, sharing a painful experience. Their voice trembles, and a hint of sadness lingers in their eyes. As a highly sensitive person, you wouldn't just understand their sorrow but feel their helplessness and pain, even experiencing a tightness in your chest or tears welling up. Their brain is exceptionally active in processing emotional signals. In a way, highly sensitive people are emotional receivers, naturally absorbing and internalizing others' feelings. Even seeing a stranger cry might cause them to feel sympathetic or emotionally heavy. Yet, this intense empathy is a double-edged sword. It makes highly sensitive individuals warm and attentive in relationships, a trusted confidant for friends who know they truly listen. On the other hand, it can easily burden them with too many negative emotions. Whether it's watching a sad movie or hearing about a tragic event, they might carry those feelings long afterward, weighed down by sadness. To use empathy wisely, highly sensitive people must learn to set emotional boundaries, reminding themselves that they don't need to absorb every emotion. It's okay to let go of emotional burdens that don't belong to them. Trait 5. Strong appreciation for art and beauty. Highly sensitive individuals have a unique gift for appreciating art and beauty. Whether it's music, painting, nature, or delicate moments, they can be deeply moved, experiencing the wonder and emotion of life. For example, during a concert, others may simply enjoy the melody, but highly sensitive individuals might feel the emotions behind each note, even tearing up at a change in rhythm. Or at sunset, as the sky shifts from orange to purple, they don't just see the view, they experience the peace and beauty, feeling an indescribable warmth. This rich sense of beauty often gives highly sensitive people a natural talent for artistic creation. Writing, painting, music, all serve as outlets for expressing their emotions and inner world. Through art, they can capture and convey subtle, profound emotions. Yet, this sensitivity can sometimes lead to challenges in daily life, as they might strive for a level of beauty and meaning akin to art. When faced with the disorder and imperfection of daily life, they may feel disappointed or anxious. By embracing this sensitivity as a strength, highly sensitive people can discover and create beauty in life. Regularly engaging in art-related activities, enjoying nature, or attending favorite art events can be fulfilling and therapeutic. It not only brings emotional satisfaction, but also serves as a way to balance life's pressures. Trait 6. Prone to fatigue and anxiety. The final trait is that highly sensitive individuals are particularly prone to fatigue and anxiety. This stems from their nervous system's intense response to external stimuli, combined with the emotional toll of deep thinking and empathy. A busy day or prolonged social interaction feels like a physical endurance test. Imagine just finishing an exciting gathering. While friends are still eagerly discussing it, you may already feel mentally foggy, even physically exhausted. At that point, your body might signal its limits with muscle tension, a rapid heartbeat, or a wave of inexplicable fatigue. It's as if every bit of energy has been drained, and all you want is a quiet place to escape. This tendency toward fatigue might make highly sensitive individuals seem fragile, but it's simply their body's way of protecting itself from excessive strain. When facing extended stress or information overload, they need to schedule recovery time to maintain mental and physical balance. Effective coping strategies include planning solitary time. For instance, after a large gathering or a long workday, take an hour to do something relaxing, like listening to soft music, soaking in a warm bath, or sitting on the balcony watching the sky. This can help them regain inner peace. Learning to say no is also essential. If an activity feels too overwhelming or exhausting, don't feel guilty about declining. It's a form of self-protection. Only by managing their emotions and energy wisely can highly sensitive individuals make the most of their sensitivity. That's a wrap on the core traits of high sensitivity. I hope this helps you better understand yourself or someone you care about and offers insight into managing life's challenges with greater wisdom. Remember, sensitivity is not a weakness, but a unique strength. In the next video, we'll explore how highly sensitive individuals can build resilience and manage stress effectively. If you want to enhance yourself, don't miss it. See you next time.